Get the frick out of here, man. You see what I mean? It is not. Oh! Oh, beautiful scenes. Yo, 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 it's your boy Rondo with another video. Today we have the best small striker build. This build is absolutely insane, guys. You're gonna have high agility, high dribbling, high balance. Everything is gonna be high. But not only that, you're also gonna have high finishing stats. This build is absolutely insane because you are in the striker position. So guys, make sure to watch till the end because I'm gonna show you how to get all these stats that high for as well a level 100 and a level 120. Let's get started, guys. Alright guys, for this build you will be positioned in the striker position. This is really important because you want to have these high striker stats like finishing, shot power, and long shot. So definitely put this in the striker position. And because you are 5'3", you're going to have a small body type. And not only that, you're going to have high agility because you're so tiny. And therefore you're going to be very agile on the field. And then the weight, put this at 149. This will make the build a little bit better, a little bit more bulky. But you still remain the small body type, which makes the build feel very agile. So definitely have this one on. Then the foot, that's up to you guys. That's all preference. Let's go to the playstyles. Alright guys, for the first playstyle, you will be putting on the Finesse Shot Plus. At the moment, this is the most OP playstyle in the game. Just press R1, circle, or RTB. And you will be finishing left, right, and center. It doesn't matter. With this build, with the 96 plus finishing, you will be finishing off basically everything. Also from outside of the box. If you know how to green time your shots, those will also be flying in, so definitely have this one on. And the second playstyle will be the low driven shot plus. This is basically the second best finishing playstyle after the finesse shot plus, so I definitely have this one on. You only have to press the circle button or the B button. It's very easy. Like you basically will be finishing left, right, and center with this build because you're gonna have 96 finishing and like 97 shot power. So basically all the balls will be flying in. Just make sure you only use this playstyle from inside the box. Alright, for the regular playstyles, you will be putting on, first of all, the incisive pass. Because with this build, you will also be kind of passing. You will be, I mean, this build has decent passing stats if you are playing it as a level 120. If you're not playing it as a level 120, don't put these playstyles on. Because the second one is a long ball pass. But if you are playing a level 120 build, definitely put these ones on. Because you can send your teammates away with L2 triangle and L2, L1 triangle just with the long ball pass. So definitely put these ones on. And of course, you know me, definitely put the Trivela on because we are going to be using the L2 triangle, L2, L1 triangle pass with this build. Then the next playstyle will be Rapid. This is one of the best playstyles in the game, especially because you're going to have high pace, you're going to have high dribbling stats. With this playstyle, when you press R2, when you're controlling the ball with sprint, the touches will be closer to your foot and you will be faster. So definitely have this one on. Then next up, the Trickster. Trickster is really nice, mostly if you use the fake shots. If you don't use the fake shots, I suggest you to take this one, the first touch, because the first touch is just a little bit better. So if you don't use that, use the first touch. Then the final playstyle will be the quick step, because with the quick step, you're just going to be lightning quick. Definitely put this one on. Let's go through the attributes, guys. Alright guys, for the attributes, I'm going to divide this into two parts. The level 100 build. This will cost you 160 points, and the level 120 build, that will cost you 184 points, which you can see on the top right of the screen. So let's start with the level 100 build. You will be maxing out the pace. You're going to be quite fast, but as I said before, this build is not about the pace. This build is about the finishing and about the agility and about the dribbling. But you're going to have 97 acceleration and 92 sprint speed. That should be sufficient. And then for the shooting, you're gonna have a 4-star weak foot. That is definitely sufficient. You don't need any more because the last star will cost you 10 points. So you don't need that. And then the finishing will be 96 on this build, which is absolutely insane for a striker, right? And then you're gonna have, I mean, look at this shit, boys. This is absolutely insane. 97 shot power, 85 long shots. But as I said before, in order to get this stuff, you need the facilities, right? But this is not just it, because for this build, you're going to have even more stuff, right? Because you only, for the passing, for the level 100 build, you will only be allocating a little bit of points into passing. This is only it for the passing for now. Then dribbling, guys, this is the creme de la creme. As I said before, There's always a part of the build that is the creme de la creme. This is the creme de la creme de la creme de la creme. I don't know what the frick I just said, but I'm gonna tell you something, boys. This build is absolutely insane. Look at this stuff, boys. I mean, let me quickly check for you where to allocate this stuff. Look at this stuff. Look at this stuff, boys. This stuff is absolutely insane, boys. Look at this. Like, a striker built with these stats. 97 agility. If you want, you can get this to 99, but then you need to drop the weight to 99 pounds. But you don't need that, boys. This is more than enough. 97 agility. But then look at this stuff. 99 balance, boys. Look at this stuff. Attacking position, 99. If you're playing any, you don't even have to position him. It will just do it automatically. The AI will do it for you. Ball control, 99, boys. As a striker. As a striker. Dribbling, 99. Boys, come on. This is a joke. This build is an absolute joke. And then physical, you will be allocating only points into composure, right? Composure as a striker, you need that because it's gonna remain the high stats of the finishing, right? If you have 96 finishing, if you are pressed by a defender, you will still remain the 96 finishing. So definitely have this one on. And then reactions, you're gonna have 93. That should be sufficient. This is the level 100 build. You only take this one out because you're only gonna have 160 points. For level 120 build, you will put a point here, right? Bring you up to 98 composure, and then the passing will also be increased there, right? But guys, remember, I'm now going to show you the level 120 build. But in order to get the stats for the level 100 build, you need the facility. So just make sure to keep watching, guys, if you're still here. And one more thing, guys, who do you think is gonna win the Ballon d'Or? Put that in the comments if you're still here, because I'm curious. I got my ideas. But I think it's going to be quite special this year because there are some contenders. It's not like clear like back in the day with Ronaldo, Messi, who's going to win it. But now it's quite interesting, right? So let me know in the comments who's going to win the Ballon d'Or. Okay, so you put points here. You put a point here. You take this one out. And then you put all these points here, boys. Look at this stuff. Look at this stuff. Like, it's actually kind of good, boys. I mean, you increase this. The fishing, guys, fishing is very underestimated. You don't need high passing stats. If you want to send people through, you need high fishing. If you have 85 or above, you will send people through. With this build, you have 87. You can give these curl pass, L2 triangle. They will work. Honestly, they will work. And it's a striker build. Most strikers don't know how to pass. It's not only because they never done it, but they don't have the stats for it, right? So with this build, you're going to have the stats for it. So practice this stuff, boys. That was basically it. For the attributes. But before we go to the facilities, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. That will help out the channel a lot. Thank you, guys. Alright, let's go to the facilities. For the facilities, I'm gonna assume you guys have a 1 million budget just to start a club, even though you probably don't have that. But still, allocate your points into the sports scientist just one time. That's enough. Cost you 200,000. Then next up, put your points into the first one of the agility polls, right? That will bring you up to 500,000. Then also put points into the technical coach. This will bring you up to 800,000. This will mean you only have 200,000 left if you have a starter club. And put that into the yoga instructor. If you have any more points, start allocating it into the load driven drill. And then if you have more, as I just showed you, allocate your points into the agility pool and into the head groundsman. That was basically it for the facilities. Let's go to the running style. Alright guys, for the running style, you will be using the darting striker. You are a small striker. The darting striker will feel really good on this build because you are very small. You will be feeling like you're jumping around like a little bunny, but even though you're not a bunny, you're a killer bunny. You will be finishing off left, right, and center. Put on the darting striker, absolutely insane. That was basically it for the video. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Peace out.